16 training. Thank you for joining us. Today we are talking about ESP, McAfee Total Protection for Compliance, Technical Overview. Total Protection for Compliance solution seamlessly automates compliance solutions activities by integrating agent-based and agentless solutions for patch assessment, compliance reporting, and risk analysis. Total Protection for Compliance delivers unified IT policy auditing by automating and integrating controls assessment processes and technologies. It includes centralized management console, we call it EPO, and e-policy orchestrator, which maximize operation efficiency, leveraging by controlling and managing. Also include continuous system auditing, which is using vulnerability manager. It is an agentless policy auditing, and policy auditor desktop, which is agent-based and uses an agent-based policy for deep policy assessment on host systems and enabling automated snapshots for compliance posture and other features, and consolidated reporting, which uses intelligent reporting using risk advisor. First of all, we install EPO, centralized management console. Later on, we installing the policy auditor, and the next step, it is the installation of the foundstone, which is vulnerability manager. Next step, we configure the foundstone to e-policy orchestrator, and at the same time we need to configure the EPO to foundstone. Compliance scanning with vulnerability manager. Internal audit scan for vulnerabilities, compliance, and XCDF vulnerabilities. You have large list of sets, vulnerabilities which you can scan. It includes asset discovery, Federal Information Security Management Act, Federal Desktop Core Configuration scan, or you just can scan for full vulnerability scan, or Code of Practice for Information Security Management, we call it ICO and IC 27002. Largely for asset discovery, management of information technology security, also include payment card industry, PCI, OS identifications, NICT, as National Institute of Standards and Technologies, Ultra Single Vulnerability Scan, Web Server Scan, Windows Advanced Scan, and Wireless Assessment Scan, and many more else, including McAfee Vulnerability Manager. Regarding the compliance, you can scan for baseline policy scan, Federal Desktop Core Configuration Windows audit, or Unix baseline compliance scan, Unix policy compliance scan, Windows baseline compliance scan, or Windows compliance scan. And actually also have more choices of your needs. XCCDF DF. McAfee policy audited data collection scan. This scan gathers data necessary to fulfill the audit request issued by McAfee policy auditor for network-based policy compliance checks. XCCDF benchmark scan. This scan collects XCCDF and OVL benchmark information to produce, for example, SCAP compliant output. Unified IT policy auditing in action. Total protection for compliance includes central asset repository, unified policy creation, agent and agent length assessment, and simple management and reporting structure. Vulnerability manager. Vulnerability manager can discover additional systems on the network without agent installed and scan these additional systems for vulnerabilities, identify risk exposures and policy violations, prioritize resources and reduce risks. Role of policy auditor. Select your benchmarks within the benchmark editor for audit. Assign assets to the audit within EPO policy auditor, within vulnerability manager as well, and schedule execute audit. The first step, import assets into EPO. With McAfee total protection for compliance uses central asset repository for information where customer data resides or go through. With vulnerability manager, you check integration points, conduct asset discovery and pull assets into EPO as a e-policy registry. So, the second step, select policy benchmark. From EPO console, the security administrator select PCI DSS benchmark, policy benchmark. Policy appears as a benchmark, and benchmarks are comprised of checks, include which objects to assess and what properties to read. Okay, step 3, assign assets. Within EPO, the security administrator assigns the PCI benchmark to the system and devices that need to be audited for PCI compliance. So, use the policy auditor within the audit building wizard and assets assignment from the system tree. It's actually save time. Step 4, executing the audit across systems. Still using the policy auditor within the audit building wizard. And the best thing is one audit may be used for both managed and unmanaged systems. Step 5 and step 6. Unified reporting. View combined audit results in one EPO console. EPO will collect all results and display in one console, which is very useful and easy for administrator because all results from policy auditor and vulnerability manager will be displayed in one. And drill down details also will be very useful because security administrator will have ability to just click on specific area and see all detailed information. And also, built-in reporting will represent all areas which failed or passed a benchmark on all areas which will be interesting for C compliance or whatever. Advisor. Use Risk Advisor for further integration. Allows EPO users to see which assets are covered for a known tree and brings together data from endpoint and network-based products. About Risk Advisor, and with Risk Advisor you will see the information is a power. Risk Advisor tree details provide detailed information on the nature and impact of the tree. Quick see how many systems are at the risk on the dashboard, which easily represent in their graphic. Also, with Risk Advisor you will see what security products protect you. Risk Advisor show what countermeasures provide protection and provides a vendor rating, which you can see on the board. It's easy displaying all information related. Prioritize your security efforts. For a particular Access Risk Advisor informs you which check can be used to detect the tree, whether the asset is vulnerable or protected, which countermeasure and signature provides protection, and in this column you will see whether the treat is applicable on your own hardware or in virtual environment. McAfee Vulnerability Management software. Software deployment has the following minimum requirements: hardware CPU, 86 sub-platform, multi-core, 2 GHz or higher edition, quad-core recommended. Random access memory, 2 GB minimum, 4 GB recommended. Disk space, 80 GB minimum, 200 GB is recommended for database. Virtual host, VMware Virtual Infrastructure 3 or vSphere ES6i. VMware Workstation, Microsoft Hyper-V. Operating system Microsoft Windows 2008, R2 or 2012. Database, Microsoft SQL Server 2005 with Service Pack 4 or later edition. All SQL fixes and patches. Browsers, Internet Explorer 8 and later edition. Mozilla Firefox 3.6 and 4.0. For McAfee Vulnerability Manager, MDM 3000 appliance have hardware specific requirements. One UREC mount chassis, quad-core Xenon, 1 GB random access memory, and 2 times 500 GB RAID 1. Redundant power supplies, lights out management, and 4 GB scanning ports lens support. For being with us, if you have any questions, we are always feel welcome to provide you all related information. Please contact us or just visit our website www.e-spincorp.com. Thank you so much.